a few raindrops today.
Yeah, a few in some spots and a lot more in other spots. So to take a look at the rainfall amounts thus far, looking at the graphics here, you can see that we have picked up north of the I-20 corridor anywhere from, let's say, a half an inch to over an inch of rainfall, but not so much south of the I-20 corridor, where we hardly had anything measurable in many counties like Clark County. But again, north of I-20, we have quite a bit of rain still holding on. Union is dealing with some rain right now. Same deal for Philadelphia and DeKalb. Again, south of I-20, just some spotty showers here or there. We have a few showers around the Bay Springs area, and all of this is affiliated with the frontal boundary that is in the region. So a lot more rain to come. We're going to continue with the periodic showers on again and off again. This is 11 o'clock tonight, pretty active. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. the potential for some downpours as we head towards the lunch hour. Things may slack up a little bit, but still there could be a few spotty showers out there, and a similar setup as we head towards our Thursday evening, and even overnight into Friday. There could be a wave of rain that comes through that could be light to moderate before things start winding down by early afternoon on Friday. But between now and Friday, we could pick up in total about an inch of rainfall on average, but locally there could be more. So here's a look at what's happening out there. This is definitely an update. That pink there potentially indicates a winter storm warning for portions of Oklahoma and Texas, but that blue represents that winter storm watch that really dominates the South. So we have to get ready because the pattern is shifting. There's going to be an area of low pressure that makes its way across the Gulf, and now the trend is that the low is going to move more north. This is a GFS forecast model. Notice how temperatures stay above freezing through Saturday evening, which means it's more in favor of it being a rain event. The European model agrees as well, and it's even a little bit warmer in terms of temperature-wise for Saturday. But by Sunday, getting on the back end of things, well, we're going to have some colder air settling in, and that could make the difference in terms of switching everything to potentially freezing rain and maybe some sleet. So Saturday, again, the trend is more so a rain event. So for Sunday, we'll focus on that. The big question is how soon will that colder air come in and interact with the moisture? For right now, the thinking is we're going to have morning rain on Sunday, switching over to potentially freezing rain or sleet as we head towards the PM hours. And there could be some minor to moderate ice accumulation. So here's a look at the overall thinking for now. This could definitely change. This is a look at the chance for experiencing moderate impacts, which means having ice of roughly about, let's say, a quarter of an inch roundabout, and that could lead to slick roads, possibly some closed roadways, maybe some down tree limbs, and possibly even power outages. Notice we're looking at 10 to 20% for the southern tier of the area, but the percentage gets a little bit higher for our western parts of our viewing area and also areas north of the I-20 corridor. So if you're anywhere from Kemper to Neshoba to parts of Newton and Scott counties, you really want to be on guard because Sunday could be very interesting for you, particularly just based on the way things look right now in terms of things being impactful regarding ice accumulation. So we'll be monitoring that. As far as tonight, we're just talking about a rain event right now. Temperatures are in the 50s. We're going to keep it pretty mild overnight with a pretty likely chance for rain. But overall, we're expecting temperatures to stay decent until the weekend, and then by Sunday getting colder. First alert weather days in place. That's a 10-day forecast at 10 because we could have some very impactful weather Sunday particularly. That's the way things are leaning right now, Diming. But getting very cold once that winter threat ends.
Yeah, I see on Monday, early morning, we have 19 degrees.
Yeah,
so
16. Actual temps are
actual
possible.
temps, right? Yeah. And it could get even lower than that if you factor in the wind. So we're just going to try to make it through this weekend, staying warm. I know, like I said earlier, most of the county is having a warming center for all of the homeless people that are out there. So that's kind of good for some of our areas to kind of get going, you know, before we hit the weekend.
Yeah, and stay tuned because, of course, things are changing, and we'll keep you posted on the potential for wintry weather this weekend.
All right. Well.